When you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Akron Zips. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will have the first possession of the game. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll go to the ground. Thrust that arm out. Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Zips offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason, because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Going for 6. And he's got it! Touchdown, Akron! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying play action. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. The quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Hernandez. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10, they've moved it to the 41. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
He's right on target. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Hernandez. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last...
And he's sprinting, he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Zips.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's got it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Feeling some heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Give to the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 2nd and short now after that completion. They'll leave it with him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to run for it. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Immediately fires to the middle.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Akron! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He finds his man. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. To throw, it's Algier. Finds his big tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Gets it out fast. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Zips look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown, Zips. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. Crosses the 30, he's got away. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Iowa City.
The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. Wide out in motion. Dropping back, it's Algier. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking 2nd and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in 3rd and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this, or we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
Running for it on 4th down. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? The Zips will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that one's incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll try the right side. Discards a man.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And the Zips get it past the sticks.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you gotta have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Touchdown, Akron! And the stomping has commenced. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Looking deep. Fires into traffic, picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Algier. Get it out on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Offense gets set for 2nd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. The Zips are moving quickly down the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Iowa has the ball back on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They'll try the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down.
He's got it down the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. He looks that one in nicely. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone of the field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back, seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Out of the gun to give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Power football with the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Dropping back, it's Algier. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Still looking, on the move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll try it on the ground. And the Zips have a 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. He wants to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolute shank. Missed it. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Benedict. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Benedict. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll just keep slinging it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the big fella, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The decision to go for it does not pan out. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. The Zips will keep this drive going. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Tough sledding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.